Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Deltree, and we are back with some more randomized Fire Emblem 8. And oh my god. So guys, I've been dying for this past week. I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened, right? It's spring, finally at long last. Or as we here in Michigan call it, second winter. It has been actually pretty nice, but I got allergies like no other dude. I swear to you, this Mother Nature and my body have conspired to keep me down. I woke up like Monday, felt totally fine, sneezed once. It was like a light switch went off. Boom, a sneeze. I said the magic word, and just like that, I'm down for the count. I kid you not. I've been feeling like hell. My face was just all kinds of messed up, dude. It was so swollen and nasty, and it looked like I had some elective surgery that just went horribly wrong. Or just, it was not a good time. It was not a good time, but luckily enough for me, this week I actually have a ton of free time. I'm actually going to be house sitting this week for my madre, as she is going to be taking my sister to PAX East for some reason. I don't know how she can afford that. I don't know how my sister had money to go to that. I know people who like have hundreds of thousands of subscribers on YouTube, can't afford to go to PAX East. Somehow my sister made that happen. I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure she's going to have a good time. Shoot, I'd like to go. But I'm a broke boy, sadly. But enough of that. I don't know what I'm even talking about anymore. I do know that we're playing some Fire Emblem 8, and we are going to be doing Chapter 18 and 19 today. Spoiler alert, I am not playing Chapter 19 straight. Ain't no way, no how. For Chapter 18, though, this is actually a little bit interesting. So for whatever reason, the combination of patches that I'm using to create this run, the enemies here are now promoted, which is good. I'm glad that they are. This would be pretty simple if they were not, because as many people who played this game know, there are really not all that many enemies on this map to begin with. These guys are ordinarily just regular old gargoyles at this point, which is basically nothing. These guys are just regular moguls and so on and so forth. These Gorgons, though, horrifying. Max magic, because why not? I mean, that sounds like fun to me. I don't know about you, that just sounds like a grand old time. Unfortunately, the boss is now randomized, which for some reason, wow, this boss is actually really disappointing. These regular guys are way more threatening. Way more threatening. Oh, look at that nice speed variation, anywhere between 14 to 17. Okay, let's just go for it, man. Let's just get it in. The first thing I gotta do is this Gorgon up here has Shadow Shot, and I'm not even trying to play with that at all. I do not do 1 to 10 range or whatever that crap is. I do not mess around with that. So I'm gonna warp Marissa up there. And I will say that's one thing that's been pretty fun about this randomizer so far in the end game. The fact that I actually have 2 Hamern staffs and a warp staff and a loot, it makes for a pretty good combination. I always like when you get the ability to actually use these items and do things with them. It just feels like most of the time they're way too good to use for this sort of map. But here, oh my god, I take the damage. I do have animations on, by the way. I love this battle music, dude. This map music is great. It's absolutely fantastic. I didn't even mention that in the last one, but yeah, this is easily my favorite track in the game. Well, I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely one of my favorites. So this map, normally pretty simple stuff. You just gotta take out these eggs as soon as possible. You gotta kill this one immediately because it hatches on the first turn, and I think they get to move right away. I honestly couldn't tell you. It's been a very, very long time since I've let any of the Gorgons actually hatch. But you do not want to do that, because you can see Gorgons are pretty terrifying, especially with these increased growth rates, right? And I do not really want to allow them to gang up on me. That's really where the challenge of this map comes. I gotta rescue Loot out of there because she's actually in range of that Gorgon up there, and the Gorgon has more than enough attack power to just one-shot her. 37 attack power. Yeah. Now, ordinarily, I would say that the end game of Fire Emblem made a little bit lackluster, but I think just simply promoting the enemies would have done a lot to make it more balanced, I feel, or more engaging, I guess, because by this point in the game, you just have all these holy weapons, all these ways to one-shot and completely annihilate monsters without so much as a second thought. Marissa's actually in a little bit of danger here. Please start dodging. Do not make me start this over. Do not make me start this over. Just kidding. We show our deaths around here. But that was a pretty good hit, Marissa. That mogul, those got me a little bit shook. Look at this. 29 damage at a 29 accuracy. Come on, Marissa. Just dodge this one. I gave her an elixir, so if I can somehow survive this one attack, thank you so much. Oh, that was almost a failure right there. So now Marissa's totally fine. Totally fine. And here come the reinforcements. So once you approach certain sections of the map, it does trigger reinforcements. However, these guys don't seem like they're going to be promoted. Although, to be fair, for non-promoted characters, these are still pretty strong. If not for Marissa being, you know, this. Oh god, the Vidovner gives defense? The Vidovner gives defense. I thought it gave skill. No, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of the Maltet. Yeah, the Maltet gives skill. The Vidovner is just broken. Look at that 24 defense on Marissa. Tell me when you have ever seen that. I've never seen anything like that. We're gonna throw her up there though. She's gotta get this elixir and she's gonna help out on these eggs. Obviously, I would rather not give them to her. I'd much rather give them to other characters, such as really anybody else. Fado would be a good one. Leveling him up here wouldn't be too bad. I honestly might burn another warp because this guy didn't move. And I think that I have more than enough Hamerns to make it a non-issue. Ooh, I really don't want Loot to get S rank in stabs though. What I'm thinking about is I can trade Serene. Yeah, I can trade Serene the Hamern, or I can trade the Hamern for the warp, and then I can Hamern the warp, and then I can ever send somebody to kill that Death Goyle. And I still have 2 more Hamerns. Well, I still have 2 Hamerns on this one, and then I have 2 more in the back. So, no S. Damn it! There goes S rank for Loot, but that's okay, because we got young Natasha up here, too. She's going to promote this map, for sure. Like, without a doubt. And I really just want to get rid of this Gargoyle, though, because he's way too scary. So I suppose I could warp up Sayla. Or can I just shove him, honestly? No, there's no way. There's no way that I could do that. Or maybe even a rescue. Ah, indecision. So I'm just going to start busting some heads here. No need to use the Sigmund. I think it's pretty funny that Colm can now use lances and swords. I don't know how broken that's going to be, if at all. But that would have been really nice to know. I definitely would have prepared him a little bit more if I had realized that he was just going to be that good. I'm actually going to give this to Vanessa. I could give it to Vanessa, but if I think if I move, like, Natasha, right? Yeah, I think if I can get Natasha all the way up there, that'd be pretty dope. I'm actually just going to murder this guy. These Death Goyles are a little bit too scary, I'm not going to lie. 37 attack, and if I don't do that, I'm basically stuck here for a turn because I have to defend my weaker units, and I don't really want to do that. And I feel like Sayla might be useful up here anyways. Wow, I'm doing no kind of damage. Fortunately, Sayla is incredibly broken, has 72% crit rate. Get out of my sight. Goodbye. My lord. Why can't all archers be like this? That's really all I want to know at this point. I feel like archers should be this good, to be honest. They can't do anything on enemy phase, so they may as well be completely broken. I gave Fado the Bronze Lance. Don't know how much he's going to be doing with that. Probably didn't need to use that there. In fact, I certainly didn't need to use that there. I might even Hamern that back, just because the end game is pretty monster heavy. That was a... it was a level up, to say the least. Would have preferred some other stats, but alas, what can you do? And I have friends here, not because he's particularly good or anything, just because smiting is that good. Smiting is incredibly good. Vanessa. Yeah, I'm just gonna shove Natasha again. Do I even need to? I actually don't. So I can just have Natasha kill this thing outright. And again, it's so important to get rid of these things before they have a chance to hatch. The Gorgons, even in the original game, are nothing to play around with. My god, Natasha's broken. I'll take that, Gale Force. God damn. I wish Gale Force was a real thing in this game. Not because it would be balanced or in any way a good idea, but just because it's really fun to use. Honestly. So here come the Gorgons. And these guys are just going to get themselves killed on Marissa more or less. Well, eventually they will. Oh, or we could just critical hit at 9%. Marissa's really, really broken, guys. I don't even know. I don't even know what's left to say about her at this point. I'm sorry, guys. She's so broken. She's so broken. And coming off normal Marissa, this just seems so wrong. It really does. I will never get used to this. I will never get used to this. But I mean, really, she's a flyer. And I think that's all that needed to be said about it, right? We all knew that I was going to use Marissa from day one. It was pretty much a foregone conclusion. I actually saw... Oh, geez, when was it? I can't remember, but it was on one of the playthroughs making a comment about how I always use the flyer chick. Hell yeah, I always use the flyer chick. Every time. You will never catch me benching Milady. You'll never catch me benching Jill. Oh god, you'll never catch me benching Jill. Or Marcia. Pala, Katria, Est. Well, okay. Let's roll it back a little bit. Pala and Katria, though, you'll never catch me benching either of those. They're too good. They're too good. Flying is always a useful ability. There is never a game in which flying is not good. Maybe, arguably, possibly Fire Emblem 4. Maybe. And even then, it's still good. It's just not as good as it is in other games. Am I gonna promote from that? No, I'm not, unfortunately. Huh. Maybe there's some way that I can... No. I don't think there is. Dang, I was hoping I could somehow get Natasha promoted before I finish this map. I guess if she can even attack one thing, I'm honestly just going to promote her at level 10. There's really no reason to wait. These are her stats. I mean, good God. Good God. Natasha's broken too. I have so many broken characters, it really just doesn't matter at this point, I think. I could probably draw this guy in with... Hold up, why does this guy have 15 critical hit? That's a lot of critical hit. That's a 2%. 2%. Yeah, 2% on Sayla. That's fine. That's whatever. I do need to get people over down here, though, because, again, we don't want to allow these Gorgon eggs to hatch. They give a ton of experience. Basically, this map is just here so you can grind up your lower characters, your lower level characters, I suppose, which is fine. That's all well and good. Probably, who's got the barrier? Who's got a barrier? Ah, Cyrene has the barrier, so I'm gonna give the barrier over to Natasha. Not Natasha, he says, to Vanessa. Get the barrier to Vanessa so she can barrier on up for young Sayla here because we do not want him to die. I don't think this is actually gonna make any difference in terms of damage output from that mogul, but it will make me feel better, which is all that really matters, I think. So let's go ahead, barrier him up. I can even get Mulder in over here. I don't want him to be the one to be attacked. Let's leave that to Sayla, but I do want to reduce damage if at all possible. I do not want to get too far ahead here with Natasha. She's not promoted just yet. Maybe I can trigger the next wave of reinforcements. That might be an idea. I don't know if it's going to work out like that, but it's certainly worth trying, I think. So I accidentally got SRA stabs on loot. Not sure how that's going to play out. Probably not too favorably. At this stage, I think I just want to kill this mogul because he is a prick, and I do not want to deal with 29 potential damage. Although, to be fair, I don't think that these guys can even kill me off no matter what. So if I'm really feeling it, I throw Marissa out here to draw in this next mogul so that I don't have to deal with them later. Yeah, if I did that, Vado would still be out of range. Whew. I don't know, man. No, let's just kill him. No reason to play around with that, I think. And get another crit. Marissa is way too good. Marissa's just way too good. I think that's fine, though. I really don't want to have her killing all these Gorgons anyways, because, again, they give a flat 50 experience no matter who you are, no matter what your level is. It does not matter. It's just going to be 50%. 50%, he says. 50 experience no matter what. So you might think it would be a good idea to give it to Marissa, but her stats are already just crazy high. I do not think that an additional point of strength or defense or whatever have you at this point is going to make the difference on her, so I'm just going to try and give it to as many other characters as I possibly can. Get out of here. Get out of here. You hit me at 18%? What is this? The whole world's got it out for you, Marissa, but you better stay strong. I believed in her when nobody else would. So hopefully this guy gets blown back. 12% crit now. Okay, he didn't get it though, thank God. The Archmogul crits are pretty freaky though, dude. Their eyes go blood red, and then they just annihilate you. Sayla thankfully pulling through. 51% crit. Oh, is that all? Just 51%. Good God. Now that Gorgon. Oh, we do trigger the reinforcements. That is good, but I do believe that they're just going to one-shot Natasha, which is the last thing I want. So there's all these eggs over here. I think it would probably be in my best interest to start breaking them for one, but I think I am going to have to use Marissa at least a little bit, because I'm pretty sure that Fado can't do it by himself in the time that it would take for these guys to hatch. And I also think that because I took that hit there, yeah, Marissa can actually one-round these guys now. So that's exactly what we want. She survives no matter what. So we're just going to get to this level of... And She has so many stats capped at this point. Again, this is almost sort of a waste. Hit points, skill, defense. Well, he says that, but then she gets the 3 stats that aren't capped. Amazing. Ah, so good. I love it, I love it, I love it. So let's break open these eggs, eh? Probably could have left that one behind, honestly. I'm thinking that if Fado can get to like level 5, he should get an ability of some kind. Oh, that's a good one, dude. More of that, please. Oh, please, more of that. Why is it that Falcon Knights have a lower speed cap than Wyvern Knights? Can we just talk about that? That doesn't seem right to me. This Gorgon, though. So they have Stone, which is a very, very annoying status effect. I do not want to allow anybody else to be attacked by that should a Stone connect. How long do I have on this one? So they gain 5 HP per turn. So I should still have 3 turns on that, so I'm not in any particular rush. These guys are a little bit more threatening, and it doesn't look like I can bait them in. So I'm kind of hoping that they just move on their own. I think that is the move to make at this point. I cannot allow Natasha to be attacked. Yeah, 35 attack. Hold up, 35 attack, promoted or not, that doesn't matter. That's going to be 1 dead Natasha. Can't quite promote yet. Okay, okay. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. I think I want to sort of rescue Cyrene up closer to the front. She is still incredibly broken, so we can get her down over here. Yeah, I'm going to take damage. You can see these fire tiles over on the map. That's what these discolored orange tiles are, but that's no issue. This Gorgon, though. Honestly, as long as this Mogul can't attack me in combination with this Gorgon, I think that actually Vanessa probably dies, right? Her resistance is not that good. It's only 9 versus 40. Yo, hold up. I was gonna talk about how the end game of this game is not that challenging, but it's gonna make me a liar. Oh, I gotta change these palettes. I have got to change these palettes. That is not Cormac at all. That is not Cormac at all. So for some reason, Vanessa with the Excalibur is actually like my 2nd or 3rd best unit. So we're gonna throw her out there. And I'm not making that up either. She's actually crazy good with this. She has 27 attack, which is a lot, honestly, and then a ton of attack speed on top of that. So she's going to double and blow this Gorgon away should it choose to attack. But I'm thinking that in reality, it's just going to choose to go for a stone, especially when I throw Big Sailor right here, which is what I'm trying to bait. I would rather get stoned than Demon Surged. I mean, wouldn't we all, right? But I would much rather them go for the stone rather than the Demon Surge. Oh, God. Oh, God, I have made a huge mistake. 13% of the time, I'm so screwed. Okay, thank God. I'm pretty sure that stone is like staff, so it only uses 1 random number instead of 2. So that was actually 13%, which is not very good. Not a good look at all. And considering that we drew the boss in, now I have to kill it. And essentially hope that no more reinforcements spawn, or that we dodge, which we do. Thank you so much, Marissa. That ability of hers is coming in handy here, since she's out on her own so frequently now. I think it gives like 10 avoid, right? 10 hit, 10 avoid. Yeah, so here comes the stone on young Salem, but it's not going to matter. I can just restore him immediately. And the annoying thing about the stone is I think it cuts your defense for 1, which is pretty bad. But more annoyingly and more concerningly is the fact that it gives such a huge boost to enemy critical hit rates. Oh, look at that. Baited. Yeah, I got them on the fire tiles. That was, of course, the plan all along. Now, Marissa can easily one-round this boss because she does have the Vidofnir. Is that even necessary? Oh, no, the Steel Lance will do it just fine. But if I do that, I risk the fact that I could get stoned. Marissa could get stoned, and that would be really, really bad. Like, that would be just awful. I could even have Fado go for it. Stone must tank their speed or something. Oh, right. The boss is actually really bad. I forgot about that. Now, I think that Vanessa one-rounds? No, not quite. Not quite. And these guys are getting way too close here. And then there's this asshole. Okay, so what I think I need to do... In fact, do you think that... Oh, yeah, look at that. Big Papa Molder. Molder the Boulder coming through. That's beautiful. Oh, yes, that's beautiful. That's exactly what I want to see. More of that, please. And now I can actually have Vanessa start working on some of these. Does she take 1? Because if she does, it might be to my interest to have her bait this guy out. She has 15 res right now. 43. She would survive, but she would be on a fire tile, and I can't have that happen. Otherwise, she's going to go down for sure. You're telling me I really have to use the Excalibur? Vanessa, why? Okay, whatever. Whatever, man, whatever. We're just gonna blow that Gorgon egg away with the Excalibur. I can't be the only one that's upset by that. Now, Laracho probably gets one shot by these guys. Oh, she does not. But she would be, again, she'd be on a fire tile, and that's no bueno. I could go for the Hail Mary double crit. And on that note, does Cyrene even take a hit from this guy? 27. Oh, the Toxin Spear. He would have this, so he'd have 35, but she definitely survives no matter what. So I'm thinking I want to clear a path for Cyrene so she can draw this guy in. That'd probably be to my advantage. And Loot probably blows this guy back. Oh, she's good for a kill here. So what we actually want to do in reality would be try to weaken this guy with Larachel. Hopefully we don't kill, but hey, if she does kill, that's fine too. Oh yeah, I definitely got to fix these pellets. My word. She dodges, of course, because she's the greatest. And that's exactly what we want, because that is a kill for Natasha, which is going to put her to level 10, meaning I can then promote her immediately into a Mage Knight. Is that S-rank swords? That's A-rank swords. Come on, Larachel, get with it. We're going into the end game here. Oh my god, she roasted him all along. I didn't even need to do this. Well, whatever. Have young Natasha... Oh, I gotta change so many pellets. Well, Natasha can easily smash this spider. No problem. No problem, I said. And, oh my god, that's a lot of experience. Hold on, do I want to kill this other one real quick and get another level? Hit points, skills, speed, luck, not bad, not bad. And we got our skill focus and another anima rank. Okay, so that was just all around really good. Where's my Gale Force? Where's my Gale Force? Dude, I got robbed! I'm kind of mad about that, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, I have made a huge mistake. Oh, no. Never mind, we are fine, we're fine. I thought that Laracho was in range of that spear. I guess it would have been fine either way. I could have just traded Laracho to the Lance Reaver. But still, we don't want to play around with that. Definitely not. I think the spear one-shots her. It might. It might. Does Loot need any experience here? Actually, hold on. That's really bad. I think that's really bad because... Yeah, that's bad that I didn't get the Gale Force. Because I don't think I'm in range for this guy now. So what I need to do... 1, 2... You have 8 movement or 7 movement, bud? You only have 7 movement. Well, regardless, Cyrene. Yeah, Cyrene can take it no matter what, I think. So yeah, we'll just throw Cyrene out there. And if for some reason I do end up needing to kill the Gorgon Egg with Colm, I can always trade in for a Javelin, I guess. Anybody need heal? Yeah, I can heal up Sayla. Let's heal up Sayla. And we're back. Good. Now all I need to do, I suppose I should kill this boss. I'm just kind of... I'm a little shook, I will not lie. Do you think going for the crit is the move? I think going for the crit is the move. I do not want to catch this stone. Why does this random Gorgon have Powerful Foe as their battle music? Can we just talk about that real quick? Okay, good. We don't catch the 11%, so you can sit down now. Goodbye. Thank you for getting the crit on the second attack, Marissa. That's exactly what I would expect from you. Wow, that was a lot of experience. That was a ton of experience. And now it's going to be Fado plus Marissa cleaning these fools up. Hopefully before they hatch. If they do hatch, it's going to get real dicey real quick. I can tell you that. Oh, we got to hurry. We got to hurry. Oh, yeah, this is not looking too good. This is not looking too good. Stop. Oh, man. Well, if I need to, I guess I can warp. But I'd rather not. Okay, yeah, good. Get killed by Cyrene. She dodges, of course, and she gets the 8%. God, I love this woman so much. I love her so much, guys. I really do. I could not have asked for a better Jagan. I could not have asked for a better Jagan. Not if I had picked her myself. Oh, Natasha takes half. Why does Natasha take half? You gotta get some HP on you, girl. So... You're gonna be 2 turns, 2 turns, 3 turns, 2 turns, 3 turns. We have some time. We have some time. Now, Vanessa, does she still survive? 14 versus 43 is 29. So yeah, easy, easy. Tell me why I'm breaking the Excalibur. Tell me why I'm breaking the Excalibur just to deal with these eggs. There's something wrong here. But that's a level up for Vanessa, an easy one at that, and she should be able to take out that Gorgon as well. 1 point of hit points. Thank you so much, Marissa. Marissa, he says. I'm sorry, I'm just so used to Marissa disappointing me. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Since Cyrene dodged, I can actually have her start to go with these guys. Oh no, the one tucked away in the back is gonna hatch. Unless, hold up. Please tell me I have a javelin. I don't have a javelin! Oh, we are in for a bad time. We are in for one bad time right here. So I gotta... Ooh. Wait, this got really bad. Yeah, this just got really bad, didn't it? Yeah, I think it did. I think this just got really bad, guys. So Comb's gonna get that kill, get a level up. Probably gonna be really bad. He refuses to get strength from what I recall. Yep, that's about right. Hit point, skill, luck. Okay, okay. And, oh my god. So we can kill all of these guys, but then the problem becomes... The big problem, in fact, becomes I do not think that Comb survives. He's only got 18. Although he did get a huge durability boost. Yeah, he actually got a huge durability boost, but the thing is, I cannot heal. I can't heal. Okay, so here's... Loot has how much? She has 13 res. Whew, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. I think the only way that this is going to work out is if I heal Comb. This guy's got Shadow Shot, though, doesn't it? Oh, there was a way to check this. There was a way to cheese it, and I can't remember how. Ah, whatever. So, Comb, you're gonna die, buddy. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna die because I'm pretty sure that Gorgon has Shadow Shot, but in the off chance that somehow everybody down here can take a hit, we are Gucci. But I don't think that that's what's going to happen. I think that the Gorgon's going to hatch and blow me away. Oh, this sucks. This sucks, man. Well, let's just proceed as if we have a chance. Get it, Molder. There's another 50 experience for you, boy. Come on, strength skill, that's okay. You know, I think I might have been better off if I had just waited for Molder. Waited to get the bracelet, I mean, because then he would be able to use Erica's personal weapon, the Sieglind. But now I don't think that I can. So I think that's essentially a useless, wasted item. A little bit unfortunate. Nothing I can do about it at this point. You know what would have saved this if only Gale Force had worked? I think the reason that it did not is because I ended my turn on a fire tile, which is pretty obnoxious, but hey, what can I do? Let's go with the mage. Oh yeah, that almost even looks like Natasha. Hold on, I don't need to change crap. Got the blonde hair and everything. So Mage Knight, obviously, just because high movement plus Gale Force, right? Pretty decent. Maybe she can take one hit sometimes, probably not. But it's worth thinking about. And I want her away because I do believe, I'm like 90% sure that one has, that Gorgon down there has Shadow Shot. If it has Stone, that would be amazing. That'd be really good for me if it has Stone, but I do believe we're going to be looking at a Shadow Shot, which is going to be a GG. These guys... Oh yeah, those guys have forever. Molder can actually take those out all on his own. So Vanessa can come up here with the Steel Lance just to help out a little bit. I don't want these guys hatching on me. And we're going to see real quick why that is. Hit points, skill, luck. Actually, reinforcements spawn over here, now that I think about it. So I think that Molder might need some backup. Franz is pretty bad. So I don't even know why I'm pretending like he's going to do anything. Larachli, you got to go. You got to go. She's going to get body bagged by the Gorgon, no doubt. So here it comes. Let's do it. Although... Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So what I'm hoping happens is that they both attack Cyrene. Yup, Shadow Shot. Yup, here we go. 54. Come on, Larachli. Please bail me out. Bail me out. Oh, God bless this game. What a time to be alive. I love this game so much. Oh, they can fly. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. They can fly. Hello. Where is my head? But I'm not going to get doubled by that. There's no way. I refuse to believe it. Calm has speed, if nothing else. Oh, thank God. Thank God. So these eggs up here, though. These eggs up here. What are we looking like? Next turn. Yeah, I gotta use Marissa, unfortunately. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, no. Kill this one. Kill this one. I actually think those Gorgon eggs over here are gonna hatch out of me because I can't just send in Molder, I don't think. If I did with the Garm, what's he looking like? He's looking real dead, so I don't want to do that. Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. That'd be the last move to make. Man, if only I... I can't believe how lucky I just got, guys. I really can't. Is there anywhere I can attack from that would also damage this bale? Yes, there is, right here. So I'm going to throw the jabby, get a little bit of damage on the bale as well, probably level up. These guys, not really what I wanted to see. Similarly, I put myself in a very compromising position because I need to... Oh, I'm not quite strong enough. Actually, I would be if I... Okay, so this guy does 22 plus 18. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This looks really bad, but it's not. I promise. Actually, this is horrible. This is horrible. Because here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. I cannot kill this Gorgon egg because I'm just going to get blown back by the old Sharp Claws. So unless I rely on Slow Burn, which I kind of can. She has Slow Burn, right? That's what it's called? No, she has Quick Burn. And it's only turn what? It's turn 7, so she's still getting a little bit of a void. I think it's time for Vanessa. I gotta use another Excalibur. I do not want this monster egg hatching. I could probably deal with the one in the upper right-hand corner of the map simply because Marissa is up there. So that's kind of my out for that situation. Molder, I kind of want to have him draw in these guys a little bit, but the problem is that he's simply a little bit too strong, I think, and he's going to kill these guys. Actually, that guy has a Poison Claw. What am I talking about? So assuming that I'm out of range of the Gargoyle, which I definitely am, I can throw Molder right there. He will kill 2 of them, leaving the third to die to Marissa plus Spotto. So yeah, we're still good. We're still fine. I need Cormag up here so that he can heal Molder back in the event that he should get hit. And then Loot's gonna go in on the... Yeah, Loot goes in on the Shadow Shot Gorgon. And because Loot is close enough, that means Colm can actually one-shot the Gorgon. He almost says the Archmogul. He can one-shot the Archmogul thanks to Loot's little support bonus. 81% of the time, anyways. Come on, Colm. Don't do me dirty after I got so lucky dodging that Shadow Shot. I mean, after I skillfully dodged that Shadow Shot, of course. That was my plan all along, don't you know? That's going to leave this guy weakened enough to the point that Cyrene can easily clean up. Is there any reason to not be over here? Yeah, I'll be a little bit closer just in the event that I need to use a Physic on Vanessa. I think I would be in range either way, but I don't really want to risk anything. Considering all the skill that went into getting this far as is. So, you know, there's that. Now, LaRachel is going to move all the way over here. And Natasha should probably head up this way. I don't know how smart that really is, though, in reality, because there's a very good possibility that some of those monster eggs are Shadow Shots, which is the last thing I need. I might actually be able to salvage it, depending. Come on, Vanessa, there we go. Now we're fine. Using a lot of this Excalibur, but oh, get crit! Get blown all the way back. So yeah, Vanessa turns out to be a really, really good unit despite having 9 magic. It's funny how that works out sometimes. Stats aren't everything, man. It's a context thing. On paper, she's horrible, but in context of this game, she has 18 might, effective damage, incredible crit rate, good dodge, good speed. Basically everything she needs to be good except for magic. And her weapon is so strong that it doesn't matter. Which is pretty beautiful, especially considering how monster heavy the end game is. Good dodge there, Marissa. I would expect nothing less. I would expect nothing less from Marissa the Broken. Just casually one-shotting 54 HP monsters with a javelin. No problem, no big deal. Hit points, defense again. Why? Why is she so good? Now here, this was a little bit of a mistake, I guess technically, considering they do have that 2% grid rate. However, if that happens, this game is bad, and there was nothing I could do. So we're gonna bust out the Garm, do hella damage to that pathetic little Bale. I'm surprised these guys aren't promoted, to be honest. It is a little bit strange to me. Good dodge there, Mulder. Mulder the dodge tank. God, he's so strong. He actually doesn't lose any speed from the Garm, so that +5 speed is just added right to the top. So he has like 21 speed right now, I do believe. If I can somehow kill that gargoyle, I might actually be able to stop the remaining eggs from hatching, which would be ideal. I think he's in range of Marissa. Oh, yes, he is. God, yes. This is why we give the boots to the flyers. This right here. And thankfully, you cannot miss Gorgon eggs. I'm really surprised that you can't, to be honest, considering that you can miss Ballista in other games. Go figure. 1 point of defense, but this should be a skill. Rally speed, I think. Oh, yes, rally speed. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so now I can just fly over here. Killer, not quite enough, actually. I really don't want to use the Vidofner just for that. You think Franz gets blown away? He actually doesn't, but there is a 3% crit ratio. Ooh. On the other hand, if I can just simply kill this one single Gorgon egg, I'll tell you what, there's actually no reason to not attempt this attack with Franz, right? I mean, besides the 3% chance that I just die. But I'm not going to, so here you go. Come on, Franz. Okay, good. That could have been really bad. That could have been awful. But that is going to save me some uses on the Vidofner, which is exactly what we need going into this end game. Now I can just use the Steel Lance, honestly. Yeah, I can just use the Steel Lance, honestly. And then Mulder's in a perfect position to kill off that Gorgon's eggs that's getting a little bit too close to hatching for comfort. Good, good, good. Excellent, excellent. All according to plan. Is there any reason to heal here? There really isn't, so I'm not going to. No reason to use the Garm either. Yeah, Mulder is so huge. I don't think he loses any kind of speed from the Steel Axe either, for that matter. Yeah, he has 16 Constitution. That is wild. Look at this guy go. Now at this stage, who wants the remaining experience? I would sort of like to somehow get Vanessa up here, but I don't think that that's really a possibility, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't see it happening, and there's no real reason to try and waste any expensive stabs just to get a little bit more experience, so I'm just going to heal up Colm, I guess. Considering I already have S-rank stabs for loot at this point, I guess I can just heal. That's really the only shame about this whole thing. I would have much preferred to get her S-rank for Anima, but it's not really going to make that big of a difference. I suppose having one more user of the Excalibur wouldn't be too bad, but I think that Natasha might get there anyway. She's at... Oh no, she's only at B rank actually, huh? Well, that's sad. At the very least, I got Fado up to level 5, which is the main thing I wanted to do here, simply because rally speed is really, really broken, at least on paper. So I guess I can get some last minute heals. Let's do it with Nessa. Yeah, see, I really would like to get her up there, though, because if she got to level 10, she would get that same broken ability that Lute has. So I might as well use the Physic just for that, if nothing else. Maybe a level up, not quite, whatever. Hey, it's fine, it's fine. And, of the two, honestly... Oh, Natasha can make it, so there you go. Natasha could get a level up here, I guess. Yeah, let's give it to Natasha. Natasha broken, as we know. God, Gale Force, man. Gale Force. Although Mulder... I cannot lie, I'm kind of curious as to what he would get at level 5, so I'm going to give it to him, even though Natasha's probably the correct choice. Hit points, strength, skill, defense. Hey, pretty good, pretty good. And since he has the Garm, his speed is actually not as concerning as you might think. Here comes Leon. God, this cutscene on Erica's route is so stupid. He basically comes up, he's like, hey, Erica, I'm not evil. And she's like, really? And he's like, yeah, pinky promise. And then she gives him the last sacred stone, and it turns out his fingers were crossed behind his back the whole time. But that's chapter 18 in a nutshell. I don't really remember what happens on Ephraim's route. I feel like I remember that it's a little bit less stupid, but still pretty stupid. Let's go on to 19. There's really no reason to even pretend like I'm gonna play it straight, and I will explain why. I can do that much for you. I can definitely do that much for you. Hold up, gotta make a cut real quick. So, chapter 19, pretty obnoxious. Pretty goddamn obnoxious, I'm not going to lie to you. This chapter is legitimately hard, I would say, if you're gonna play it straight. I am not, because I am not a madman. What does this mercenary look like, just out of curiosity? Yeah, picture this, except that they're all promoted, and there's about 100 of them. And that's not an exaggeration. Mercenaries, sword masters, generals, druids, you name it, it's probably here. I don't really want to deal with that, so what I'm actually going to do is send Marissa by herself, and she is going to murder the crap out of Reeve, because although this is an event chapter, you can actually win simply by killing the boss. And there's really no reason to not do that, unless you have some sort of death wish, especially with the rate of growth that I have increased. What was it? I don't even remember what it was at this point. Was it 20 or 30? I can't remember. I want to say it was 20. So a 20% increased growth, this would be absolutely impossible to play straight, I would say. The only realistic thing you could do, maybe, is wall off the sections of the map where the reinforcements are coming from. Like, put a bunch of high defense units out there in the front and hope for the best. I do not want to do that. So we're gonna bust out the torches, the warps, probably the rescue. I don't know. I haven't exactly worked it out just yet, but I do know that I need to reveal certain tiles of the map, and then I need to hope that Marissa can one-round Reeve. And I think that's about where we're at right now. Alright, I think we're about as good as we are ever going to be. Now, hopefully Reeve is something that Marissa can handle. If not, this kind of goes to hell real quick. Is this going to be close enough, I wonder? So Reeve he's like down here, right? So all you have to do is reveal him with the torch staff, and you also need to reveal a location to which you can warp a unit. You can't actually warp into the darkness. The tile actually has to be revealed before you're allowed to use the warp staff. So theoretically, if I take Natasha, who can use the torch staff now, by the way, another really convenient thing about promoting her to a mage knight is that automatic D-rank staff, so she's pretty good now. Is that enough? It is, and not only that, but Reeve is a male twin, so we can take him on out of here easily with Marissa. Wait, hold up. He has 24 speed. Look at this guy's stats real quick. This is a monster. This is a monster. He is literally a monster. That's crazy. Well, can Marissa even 11 weight, 10 oh, she can't do it. Actually, she can. If I give her the rally speed, she now has 32 speed, so now she can double it. So now we're looking good. Now I need to take Natasha, and I actually have to rescue Marissa because I do not have anybody who can warp her far enough to get to where Rieve actually is. So I'm just going to have Natasha, or not Natasha, I'm going to have Vanessa rescue up Marissa, who's going to get an amazing level up, and I can now take Cyrene. I can warp Marissa on over here, and she should be able to blow this man away. Theoretically. 9 times out of 10 she wins this fight. Now all I need to do here is either one round Rieve. I'm not actually sure that I do, to be honest. Oh, what an amazing level up. What an amazing level up. I think that I one round him. I might. I should. I don't. Crap. If only Pierce were a thing. Yeah, because I don't get the trample boost and I don't get the fiery blood boost either. So I could 6% him. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Come on, Marissa. Oh, yes! Amazing! This woman is way too much. So, this chapter is really, really awful to play normally. I didn't even really look at the enemies. I guess I can go back and do that real quick, because this is awful. This is awful. In fact, I'm going to turn off the Fog of War just so you can see how ridiculous this is. Come, follow me to the Darkling Woods. The Demon King awaits your pleasure. Hold up. I don't know if the Demon King is ready for Marissa's pleasure. Good God. I'll take that Silver Axe, and that's going to be a good game. So, some talking, and we get 2 more Sacred Twins, the Evaldi and the Latona. Good thing I have like 6 users of the Latona at this point. Nobody who can use the Evaldi, unfortunately. I don't think that's going to make a big difference at all, to be honest. Oh, and we get the light brown. We actually saved every single green unit. Yeah, so if you save... I don't think it's if you save all of the green units, but I think it's if you save a significant portion. There we go. Getting a little tongue-tied there, I apologize. But if you save a significant portion of the green units, you get a light brand. It's almost impossible. Even if you're playing the game normally, it's next to impossible to do that unless you actually just simply warp skip. It's a bit unfortunate. The treasures on this map are actually good, unlike the previous maps that I've skipped over. I think there's like a speed wing, rune sword, some other nice unique stuff. But there ain't no way. There's just no way. There's absolutely no way. It's not going to happen. No, sir. No way, no how. Okay, so this is what you're dealing with. I just turned off the bug award just to show how ridiculous this is. But these guys, they have maximum magic, as you can see. As you would expect, I would expect nothing less at this point. So they have Anathema, Frenzy, just because, I suppose, really high stats all around the board. They have Luna, so that's always fun. This guy in general with a Brave Lance maybe could have tried to take him out just to get it. But honestly, these guys, this guy is actually not that bad. I'll be honest. He's a little bit weaker than I would have expected. Still nothing to play with, 24 defense and the like. These guys just 1 level shy of having Astra, thank God, but they still have 24 speed, coming at you with steel swords, and it's not a good time. This guy down here is a brave sword because to hell with it, why not? It's the hardest map in the game, and it is the hardest map in the game, make no mistake. The Phantom Ship, maybe you could argue, but I would say that this one can be, you know, I'll say this, the Phantom Ship is harder simply because you can't cheese it, like I just did there, but this one would be the hardest in my opinion if you didn't have the option to just kill Reeve. Honestly, because there's not that many units here right now. Not that many units here right now. But you can see all these promoted enemies. There's tons and tons and tons of promoted enemy reinforcements. I'm talking wave after wave after wave. You can see these snipers here can pretty much kill anybody on my team. At their leisure, more or less. They have plus 15 crit, quick draw, and sure shot, which is basically a combination, a recipe for complete and utter disaster if luck should happen to be on their side, especially with this guy right here. He's a real dick. He has a brave bow, so good luck with that. And then you got these guys up here, Steel Blade, 32 attack, not an enemy in sight with less than 30 attack at this point, as he scrolls over an enemy with less than 30 attack. All right. But there's not really too many unpromoted units. At least in terms of the grand scheme of things, because again, the majority of the enemies that show up on this map are all promoted. You can see down here, there's this section right here. Enemies down here spawn from like turn 2 until the end of the map, and they are all promoted. Riev has it's like 4 Mage Knights and a Valkyrie or some crap. It's absolutely absurd. The enemy reinforcements on this map are absolutely absurd. It eventually comes to the point where your only option is to essentially wall off this area with 2 units that can take a hit, and I don't really see that being a viable strategy, specifically because, again, a lot of these enemies that spawn down here are Mage Knights, and the ones that spawn over here are all physical hitters, so you have to be able to take 30 plus damage on the magical side as well as take 30 plus damage on the physical side at the same time. I don't have units that can do that. I do not have units that can do that. Certainly not 2 of them. And they can just pelt. They can just pelt you with 1 to 2 range as you're trying to wall off the sections. And the best thing you can hope for is to get. Is essentially to hope that they clog it up with units who can't attack at 2 range, and then you can just wall off the area, and then you can do the same thing up here. And if you can't do that, it's basically a good game because you're not going to survive. You are not going to survive. I don't even know how many turns. How long is this map? 12 turns, 15 turns, something like that. It's a really, really long time. It says 13 turns. Those are 13 really long turns if you're trying to play this straight. God forbid you try to get all the treasure and try to get the light brand. You cannot get the light brand. There is no way that you can get the light brand without warp skipping. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it 100%. But that said, I think we are going to end it here as we jam out to this amazing new final map theme of the game. So, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like and direct comment. Always appreciate those, guys. As for the whole YouTube not giving the videos to everybody who has subscribed to the channel, I think that the best thing to do, not just for not just for this channel, but for any channel that you are particularly interested in. And always make sure that you do leave a like rating. I think that somehow influences whether you do or do not get their next videos and whatnot. So, you know what? I don't want anybody to think that I'm just like whoring. So as a matter of fact, go ahead and drop a dislike on this video. Go ahead and drop a huge fat thumbs down. Please, by all means. If it gets 30 thumbs down or more, I will play the next map completely straight. No warp or anything like that. Matter of fact, if it gets 50 dislikes or more, I'll go ahead and make the most heinous concoction of a final map that you have ever seen. We'll go out on a bang. We'll make it some absolutely ridiculous shit, the likes of which should never see the light of day. So just go ahead and keep that in mind. Go ahead and hit that thumbs down real quick. Do it for me. Do it for me, man. Do it for me. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, so I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Peace.